things not going well. Not going well. The practice is not helping my game, but I'm a huge fan of the view off of the 7th tee, so I feel like maybe that will give me the motivation I need to hit a straight ball. Here we go. No. Not as bad as the last one though, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of a pat on the back for that one. Let's switch gears, shall we? The Serge Giroux Golf Dream Classic will be kicking off here today at around noon, and we've got one of the men that has been around since the inception. We've got Peter Clark. You're not only a sponsor, but you're also a committee member. Good morning.
Hi.
What keeps you coming back year after year?
Because it's a good, focused cause. You get lots of demands to help people, provide money for charities when you're in business, and this is my favorite. It's the best, and I wouldn't do anything else.
And your golf game, how is your game? Because I know the Marches is a pretty challenging course, so that may make things a little bit different this year, right?
We've never quit.
That's a really, really good way to address a golf game.
Yeah.
Well, you must have been close at some point.
Sometimes you're a bit irritated, but when you consider the alternatives, being out here is really, really much better.
It's not so tough, eh?
Yeah.
So now this is the first year that the Serge Giroux Golf Dream Classic has been here at the Kanata Marches Golf Club. But what else have you changed about the Classic this year?
Well, you know, golf club membership has been evolving in the Ottawa area, in fact, across the country. Now, more and more, we find that people don't necessarily belong to golf clubs. We used to have a different audience to choose from, where a pro would get 4 amateurs or 3 amateurs to come with them. Now we've had to, because of the nature of the game changing and membership changing, we've had to go out more to the general public, and that's what we've done with this new format, and getting pros like Dave Reddy in to help us to mine the audience, so to speak.
So we've got 100 amateurs teaming up with various pros, which would be really exciting for me as an amateur golfer, but none of it would be possible without the different sponsors. So now let's invite Randy Graham, owner of Snelling Paper and Sanitation, in. Now, how many years have you been golfing in the Classic now?
I've been golfing for probably 10 years now.
Okay, and how do you feel about it switching to the Marches?
Oh, I think it's a great venue. What's not to like? We've been at some very, very nice golf courses, but you know, the Marches, they've welcomed us here, and they're changing the event a little bit, so making it a little bit more high profile. So we're now on TV, and we get to throw the cause out there and let everybody know what we're up to.
So now all the money raised will be used to send families who have children who are suffering from life-threatening diseases off to Disneyland. You have been with them on the trip to Orlando once before. What was the experience like?
Well, the experience is great because most of these families are tied down with their children in hospitals all the time. They don't get a lot of time to travel as families. So it allows them to really get together as a family, spend a week in Orlando. We host them for the first 3-4 days. We bring them to some vaccine stuff, and then they get to enjoy the rest of the trip on their own. So the nice part about it is that a lot of these kids and families have never been on an airplane. So just arriving at the airport, stuff we take for granted, it's just an amazing thing to see these kids on planes looking out the window and being in the sky.
Randy, thank you both you and Peter, for continuing to sponsor the Classic year after year. If you head to the Marches website, you can look at all of the information surrounding the Serge Giroux Dream Golf Classic.